Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Check, 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 check. $32. 55, my guy, 55. Watch the slats, watch the slats. Topper, topper.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Quinn, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Get that quarterback. Help. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, no, easy.
50
Gun.
50 seconds to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Cousins from the gun on third. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Set. Number 20. I'm trying to collect. Quick dash. Go.
On first down, it's Carson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Stop your whining.
Deuce. Hey, Ringo, 48.
To throw, Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
We got it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. 2.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8. That's the end.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, 54. Bravo. 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Cousins again. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shift. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Quaker Omaha.
Cousins. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Carson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check 25, check 25.
On the delay, here's Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Hey, banjo, 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 banjo. Mike 52, Mike 52.
They run for it with Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Stafford. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
55 to right. It's outfield. It's outfield. Zero. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm coming. Kill.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Win championships, baby. 57 the mic. 57 the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
It's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Out, 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 out.
Big 20.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, 50.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, 382. Let's 50.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Completes it to Coleman. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To Hunt. 180.
Mike 54, Mike 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 54, Mike 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Yeah, this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Rose.
Check 43.
Check Check 52.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Bring up 48.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Jahan, 180.
54 Mike. Here we go, D.
Listen to me.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing on second and 8. Cousins. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
It's our time. It's our time.
Coleman now. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Come on, all right. Check 24. Check 24.
Cousins now from the 50. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On the draw play, Coleman. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Back. 11. Hey, 70.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
180.
Mike 2. Silver.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
58, come on.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Stafford. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm going back to you.
Cousins now. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
I got one. Check three.
They run again with Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game.
Lucky. Alert! 52's the mic.
On third down, it's Carson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jahan, 180! Lucky 48!
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Slam, slam, slam. Check it backer, check it backer.
Hey, Jahan!
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, man, hey, man.
Black, black.
Watch the boot.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, we got to get that.
Now Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Coleman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Miami. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the slant.
Go, go. Gun.
Check the call. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Rush in.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. We don't want this.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. It's a party now. Wow.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is Carson. I'm just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That good for...